Hello, welcome to Afro News South Africa. Please kindly subscribe and share. Turn the notification on so you would be notified each time we upload a new video. There is handiest one advocate in South Africa who's in no way frightened of taking a head on excessive profile instances all of the time, notwithstanding triumphing or losing. It seems as though his awareness isn't always on whether or not he'll pop out positive with inside the instances or now no longer, not his awareness is on difficult the popularity quo with inside the United States in any respect cloth instances, despite his affiliations with special political events, his hobby in no way there, he usually constitutes special people irregardless of the political events they usually comes from, that's how he usually perform every so often and those had been witnessing all that every so often. There is presently an impeachment listening to of the cutting-edge public protector of the Republic of South Africa, of which the United States is split in this remember with a few strongly believing that she is in some way unfairly being eliminated from the location she is presently occupying in South Africa of which makes matters to be in an unspecific manner, and trust that the president is after her head to make certain that he's covered with inside the role she is presently occupying with inside the meantime, seeing that it may have an effect on him. Advocate Dali Mpofu he isn't always playing. He's recognized for usually attempting the not possible and project what humans can generally now no longer trust that he can project every so often. This is how he's combat usually to the cease of extent, only the time will inform if ever what's being demanded via way of means of the advocate Dali Mpofu from the cutting-edge president of the United States will ever discover expression. Sometimes our desires it isn't always precisely what the courts desire or will determine on the cease, that's how matters generally appear at instances. Again, one of the reasons of social discontent in post-apartheid South Africa is the legacy of white racism. This poisonous legacy is obvious in racialized poverty and inequality. It is a historic fact that the monetary prosperity of whites in South Africa is primarily based totally at the racist exploitation and impoverishment of blacks. The long history of racism enabled white South Africans to revel in one of the maximum requirements of dwelling with inside the global via way of means of the 1970s. In his new book, titled Can We Unlearn Racism? Jacob Arborsema, a New York University academic, suggests that via way of means of the 21st century, white South Africans' lifetime work-associated profits on common are 4 instances better than for Africans. Add to this corruption, rampant crime, horrifying degrees of gender primarily based totally violence and failing political institutions, the final result is a social horror display that produces distress for